today's crystal ball stream. I'll just quickly make a post on it. So if I'm buffering, it's because I'm in the other window making a post. So go ahead and ask your questions. I'll go over the oracle cards in just a moment when more people are in. Hey, hello. Risha, hello. Tamika, hello. Purusha, hello. And Carolyn, hello. So yeah, go ahead and ask your questions. Romy, Kevin, amazing. So it seems like people are being more kind of notified now. So that's great. Okay, so I'll go over the cards. I haven't really changed anything. I haven't mixed anything up really, so you may remember them. Angel cards. Another deck of angel cards. I don't know why we have two. Yin Yang. Spellcasting, Forest Day, Spirit Junkie, Love, Acacia, and there are a few more within reach, but we'll just stick at them for now and see how we go. So please do like the video if you haven't liked it already. I greatly appreciate that. And yes, if you are new, I'm Venus, this is Secret Frequencies, and this is a crystal ball, so go ahead and ask your questions. Okay, so I'm very well, so I really hope you guys are well, thank you for asking. AA says Ashes fought for me today, okay? So I'm not getting anything to that at the moment, so you're out of mind a little bit there. Pusha, what are N's current feelings and thoughts toward about me, okay? So there does seem to be some thinking about you. You're coming into the mind randomly a little bit, some memories about you and things you've spoken about in the past. Tamika, I'm fasting to lose weight but not seeing a significant weight loss. Am I eating too much on eating days, or will it just take longer to see results? Or is my medication making it harder to lose weight? Okay? So I'm guessing that it's slightly a little bit too much when you are eating. So I wouldn't say, starve yourself or go down too much, but perhaps just a little bit there. Arumi, hello. I Ash's thoughts after our little conversation on Saturday night, okay? Yeah, there seems to be a desire for things to be good and for things to be close. So there's kind of like a desire energy for, I suppose, improvement in the connection, I would say. Arumi, I've had some predictions say a mutual connection will introduce me to S. Will I meet this person through a social event or party? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing like some kind of social gathering there. Risha, does Arian, sorry if I say, if I pronounce anything wrong, I'm sorry. Arian really have deep, genuine romantic feelings towards me, or just a time pass? Okay. So it doesn't feel like deep romantic feelings, but it definitely feels like it could go there. It doesn't seem like it's just the intention is just to be a casual thing. It seems like it could progress, you know? Jasmine. I sent Phil a message saying, So does this mean we are cool? I wanted to see you. How is he going to feel about it, and is he going to respond to it? Like, will this be successful? Okay. So I do feel a little bit of reassurance in saying that, you know, you are kind of cool. I do kind of see a little bit of a reassurance coming up around that. But I feel like at the moment, there's a bit of hesitation around meeting. So I feel like this reply might be slow. It might not be really quick. But I feel like it's positive that you said that, because I still feel like meeting up is really on the mind. So I feel like it's a bit of a prompt, and that it might help with the positive direction. But I don't really feel like right away there will be uh, a yes to that, if that makes sense, a plan for that. AA, any actions? But what I would say, it does feel, one thing I will say with this, Jasmine, looking at this, where it kind of took a negative shift, it does feel a little bit like it's coming back to the possibility of positive. So yeah, keep me updated, but we'll see. Um, Pooja, how is N and A's connection? Okay. So I'm seeing that seems pretty good at the moment, so I'm sorry about that. Tamika, by 2027 or 2028, will I be living with my future husband, and what month in that year? Okay. So I'm getting pretty strong confirmation on around the beginning to maybe mid 2028. So that looks good. And I wouldn't say that it definitely wouldn't be before then, but it's kind of confirmation on that time. So it could happen before then, but it certainly will happen by that time. Jasmine. Sorry, did you add extra? Is that supposed to be extra? Will this be a successful initiation of our one last chance? Yeah, I feel a little bit like it's possible to come to it doesn't have to be the last chance kind of thing, you know. But yeah, we'll definitely keep a check on it, because the energy feels improved, but not perfect, not really great, you know. But from the last time, there's definitely improvement, I would say. AA says Ali's thoughts for me today. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more energy there. I feel like you are on Ali's mind. I do feel like there's kind of positive energy there. I'm definitely feeling this a little bit more than the other one for today, you know? Arumi, has S been dealing with any karmics or soulmates leading up to our meeting? Okay. I'm guessing yes to a karmic energy. Tamika, will I get the studio apartment in I don't know how to say that, Trastevere from Spotter Home for €900 a month, or another one, okay? So I'm getting message on another one, unfortunately, but best of luck still, you know. If you really want it, I'm really hopeful for that. Kevin, when will my parents agree for me to do my masters from UK? Okay. So I'm getting like a 2 month, maybe a little bit over that. Pooja, vision reading I had with a site. Sid, I have actually seen the super chat that has popped up. Is that Sid? I think it is. Yes. So I'll just finish Pooja's one here, and then I'll go to that. The vision reading I had with a psychic so N was holding a baby. Was it really a baby or some project he was working on? Okay. So actually, I'm seeing potential for a baby coming up. So I'm really, sorry to say that. Yes, I am seeing that. Thank you, Sid. Greatly appreciate that. Will the cut on my finger get infected if I don't wear a plaster? It's not bleeding anymore, but the cut is open, okay? So I'm actually getting a no on that. So of course, I would say really give that a good, nice, good wash. Um, if you really don't want to wear a plaster, um, yeah, I really like them sometimes. If I don't have to, sometimes I won't. But yeah, so I'm guessing that you won't, but keep that clean. I would certainly say at least. Arumi, will I face stalking and harassment from other girls interested in us in the future? I'm feeling like psychic attack energy, so there might not be like a full on them reaching out to you or being really obvious, but I do feel kind of like there might be some like energy sent to you, like jealousy, a kind of like psychic attack energy. AA, work call for this week. Let's do Akashic. Okay, so we have community. So if we're looking at this for work, the guidance really is to collaborate, working with other people, not trying to do everything on your own, delegating tasks. It's very teamwork is very important on the work path at the moment. Is the message I would get. Tamika, it's been 3 months since I lost my job. When do you see me starting a new job? Okay. Within 2 months, I would say. Akashic for Pooja. We have loving elementals. That's interesting. I literally just typed up your channeling, and there was about elemental guides. So I really feel like this is linking to that. It's upside down, so I would say the guidance is really just to ensure that you are focusing on that and working on that and taking that into account, because maybe you're just not fully working with those guys yet, that's why it's upside down. So that's interesting that you got that when we just did that reading. Carolyn, does Christopher want to walk away from our connection? So there's definitely a how can I say, contradicting thoughts with him. It feels like it's that kind of energy which I think can be quite common with people who have hesitance or undecided or they have doubts. It's like not wanting to let you go, but then also kind of wanting to let you go. It's like I really want to hold on, but I don't want to progress or go forward. I feel like it's an okay energy to have. It's good to be to weigh things up. It's good to have a bit of skeptical kind of energy, if you will. It's good to contemplate things and not dive into things right away. But when someone holds this energy for too long, they just become stagnant. They don't make decisions, and then they're stuck. There's no momentum. So it feels kind of like it's a difficult one, I wouldn't say fully wanting to walk away, but I definitely would say that being a idea, if that makes sense. Kevin, regardless of me getting or not getting accepted, which college I should aim for? Okay. Okay. So the energy of Oxford and Belfast is coming up really, really strongly at the moment. Aromi, will the other girls face karma for harassing me? Okay. Yes, I would say yes. Tamika, should I use copper peptides once or twice a day to see glowing skin in 6 weeks? I would say twice with this. AA says any card for me. Let's do. We haven't done any yet, so let's do an angel. Oh, we did some Akashic. Let's do angel. Okay, being drawn to blue, so we're getting fruit chakra. Oh, soul family, Archangel Michael. Okay, creation. New connections with like-minded people are imminent. You will intuitively know who these people are, and will find that when you first meet them, you will feel like you have met them before. That's because you have. Although maybe not in this lifetime, they are a part of your soul family and are returning to your life in order to achieve something new and exciting for themselves and also for you. Keep talking and listening. You will soon discover who and what this is. Archangel Michael will aid you in obtaining this clarity. It's very nice. So then we have Jasmine. Why hasn't he blocked me? Okay. It's definitely because he's that energy of questioning, you know, even though there's a decision being made and momentum kind of coming at the moment, even if it's going in the wrong direction, there's still that idea that I don't think I might have made the right decision. So there's still that holding on. There's still that kind of maybe I'm going to go back in the other direction or choose a different direction. There is kind of a holding on to that idea. Arumi. Are my former friends Jay and Jay going to return to try to benefit from my connection with us in the future? I guess a no on that at the moment. Pooja, ends current thoughts and feelings for A. Love, attraction, just really kind of positive high energy is coming through at the moment. Kevin, what masters should I do which will be my highest abundant path? Finances, AI, ML, data science, bioinformatics, or something like management for business, okay? This bioinformatics is really standing out at the moment with that energy. Tamika, will I lose 20 kilos by the time I meet my future husband next year? Yes, I get a strong energy that that's highly likely. Arumi, does N often think about messaging me, or is he going to just spontaneously do it? It seems like occasional thoughts. I wouldn't say that they're very frequent, but there is occasional thoughts. So yeah, it's you know it's possible to come. It's likely to come. So I will just say, if you are new in, it's specific questions for the crystal ball. Please leave your full name and date of birth if you are new. It just helps me connect to your energy for the first time. You won't always have to put that. But yeah, specific questions for the crystal ball. We do tons of different types of readings like this every other day or something. So yeah, please do feel free to join in. I will go over the oracle cards again in a moment. I'm not entirely sure exactly how long we'll have. Probably at least 20 more minutes, at the very least. So yeah, I'm just jumping on with a quick one. It isn't going to be that long, but I do hope to get through as many questions as I can. And just to say, if you are someone who's still waiting for a reply from me, you will receive that, you know, pretty soon. This is just a really good time for me to do this. At the moment, with having a bit of alone time kind of energy. So yeah, I know I still have some things to do. I haven't completely finished all of my work, but this is just a good time to take a break and do this. If you have not liked the video yet, please do like it. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, let me carry on with questions. So Pooja, how does A feel and think? Oh, sorry, I did that one. Carolyn, does Christopher want to be able to commit to me? Yeah, definitely wanting to be able, I would really certainly say. Kevin, how will my first week go in Capgemini? Yeah, I'm feeling really positive energy. Kind of feeling a little bit comfortable a lot of the time, although, you know, there'll be some struggles and challenges. But especially comfortable in a throat chakra, social kind of energy, you know? So that's good. Jasmine, should I stay with my mother until the rest of the school year is out for safety and benefit of my kids and then move out over the summer? Or what's my guide advice overall regarding where we live, okay? Yeah, I'm kind of getting green light on that, so it feels more like confirmation on what you've said, yes? Arumi, AW current thoughts about our hot and cold dynamic, okay? So I definitely feel the energy of not being too overly concerned about it at the moment, like not really I won't say not caring, but not minding, you know? Um, yeah, I don't feel like there's too much thought about it at the moment. I kind of feel like um, if there's progression, these things will be kind of thought about or wanting to be dealt with a little bit more. Tamika, will I casually date many? Will I casually date many people before I meet my future husband while in Italy next year, or will it be him straight away? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing the energy of the possibility of other people beforehand, particularly seeing two energies come through. Arumi, will it be the best decision for me to not pursue anything serious with either AW or N and just wait to see how things with S will go, okay? So, because it really feels like S is not really set in stone, it doesn't really feel like it's, you know, a super prominent, like set in stone kind of thing. So I would say that, you know, if you're feeling very positive and drawn and happy with anyone in the meantime, I would definitely say to, you know, continue on that path and things like that. It's not good to kind of ruin possibilities for the idea of a future possibility, if that makes sense. Because something you have now could be really perfect, you know? Kevin, what will make me and Tanya to meet and hang out together? Will we plan it for ourselves because of an event or just randomly without planning? Okay. Yeah, so I feel like there could be a possibility of like loose planning because it does feel like a social event with other people. So there could be like kind of reaching out saying, you know, are you going? Should we go? Kind of thing. But I do feel like there will be more people there. You could all just be invited to meet there, something like that, you know. Um, Maya, hello, welcome. Thank you for the compliment. Angel card for Maya, of course. I'm going to do Maya one of these angel ones. Oh, must be this one. This one must be yours. There we are. You have creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. You could do an article or a book. Very nice. Pooja, the career path that is aligned with my spiritual path, am I supposed to take on? I am supposed to take on, sorry. Will it help me fulfill my regular material needs? Yes, I do get a yes on that. Forest for Maya, okay. So we have hedge guardians. We have hedge guardians. Walk Widdershins and seek the land under the hill. Maybe that's a location. I'm not really sure what that means, but yeah. So walking, I suppose, walking in nature. Maybe there's a hill that you feel drawn to that has special spiritual energy. AA, what does Asha love about me? Okay. So I'm not really seeing anything for that at the moment. That might possibly be because the energy hasn't changed on that, you know. I've definitely answered that one previously in the past, so perhaps it's just the same things, you know. Perhaps there hasn't been a shift or a flow with that. Aruni, will I get all of the money owed from my previous companies before I go traveling next month? So I do get positive energy on that. It does seem very possible, but it could be that it takes a little bit over the month period. So hoping that as soon as possible for you. Kevin, in which year does my higher self want me to do my masters? Is it 2027 or 2028? 2027. Carolyn, is Christopher trying to accept he has feelings for me? Yes, I do get a yes on that. Angel card for Pooja. Clarsentians, Archangel Ragul. Notice your, I always pronounce that one differently, I can never do it. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance, sorry. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So getting a lot, when we have repeating things that we keep experiencing in our physical selves, in our emotional selves, it is trying to guide us somewhere, trying to give us a message. Kevin, does my higher self want me to stay in Capgemini until I do and complete my projects in Europe through Capgemini? Okay. Yes. There's a yes on that. Maya. Oh, you say member 2 months. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so glad. So Matthias Leandro intentions with you, okay? So I'm getting something like a bit of a intrigued attraction, being very drawn to you, and wanting to know you a bit better, get a bit closer to you. Hey, what does Ali love about me? Okay. So I'm getting a strong guidance to the very kind and nurturing part of your personality come up there. Jasmine. So I was talking to my guides, telling them I'm not accepting the door closing between us, and that I feel this is part of me using my warrior spirit. Will they keep the door from closing? Because I am determined and I am right about this being part of my warrior energy they were talking about, okay? So there does seem to be some agreement that your warrior energy is kind of encapsulated within this. There does seem to be some agreement about that. And there also is some kind of empathy towards your feelings and emotions that are also fueling this. And so I do feel like there will be some listening. I do feel like they might um, help, you know? And it does seem like things are kind of softening a little bit with that, so we can keep a check on it. But, you know, I feel like maybe there could be progress with that. Arumi, will S and I make mutual effort to learn each other's languages to communicate well? It's a possibility with that possibility with S. It is a possibility, you know. Kevin, when should I give my GRE or GMAT exam? Within 6 months, it seems to be. Maya, love card for the person I'm thinking about. Okay. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this could even if this person is from work. This person might want to keep things professional if there's some kind of work thing going on. But it can be, you know, if one person doesn't have enough money to go out and do the things that you want to do, like take you on dates and things like that. Maybe they want to do that, but maybe they're struggling at the moment. And it can be things like that. Or it might not be necessarily financial struggling, but if someone is too into their work, a workaholic, that could also impact the connection. But there can be a nicer energy to it. Maybe you're meeting at work, maybe, you know, working at the same place brings you closer together or something like that. So it's all about finances and work. Anything that finances and work can impact your relationship, but sometimes, like I said, it can be a bit more on the positive side. Arumi, has S ever seen me in a dream or vision? There's a no on that one actually. Kevin, what are A's current feelings and thoughts about me now? Any changes? No, I'm not really seeing any changes at the moment. There still is some kind of desire there. Still is a little bit of suppressing that there as well. Maya, my ex Samuel Aries still loves me, okay? I wouldn't say so. I would say there's still feelings that could be like kind of reignited, but I don't really feel like feeling love, you know? Joanna Lydia, what is my current life cycle trying to teach me and how is it preparing me for what is next? Okay, so your current life cycle, it's pretty kind of a broad question, so we'll do some cards for it, because if I just go into things with like the life cycle and lessons that you're being prepared for and things like that, could be a bit long, could be a bit long of an answer. So we'll do Akashic and we'll do a chakra because they link quite nicely. So you have the Akashic of Balance. So Seven of Forces is balance. So this is quite a nice one because what it's talking about in terms of you're saying the current life cycle is trying to teach you something. Um, things it can just be general balance, like you're kind of might be trying to learn to balance emotions, you might be trying to learn balancing mind, body, and spirit. You know, things like that. Balancing your physical life path with your spiritual life path. Anything where balance comes into play, it can be. But also with this one, it's lessons of karma as well. So if you've experienced a lot of bad karma, that can be balancing because maybe it needs to happen, or if it can also be an indication that your positive karma is going to come in now. You're going to have your good karma coming in, and also there can be justice as well, lessons of justice. So if you are in any legal proceedings, it can often mean that you're going to come out on top, but there could be other lessons contained within the legal battle, But when there's no legal proceedings going on, when you're not in anything legal at the moment, it can be karmic justice. So again, going back to karma, but it can be people who have done you wrong. If you've been experiencing people doing you wrong at the moment, the card is kind of saying they can be receiving their negative karma very soon as well. So balance is an important lesson, but also we'll do a chakra card. So we have no, sorry, that's not a card. I just feel like I'm not drawn to that for you. So let's do this one. Bittersweet. Okay, so we have lessons of the throat chakra. So this can be lessons particularly with communications between people, connections between people. The conversations that you're having at the moment are very important for this lesson, very important for this growth. So connections with people are very important. So if you're spending too much time on your own, or you're falling out with people, or you're misunderstanding people, and this could be a part of the balance as well. Maybe it's balancing between connections with people. So your emotions, your karma, and your connections with people are particularly important parts of this part of your life path, and they are serving you important lessons. Rumi, do you see Anne transitioning out of the entertainment industry next year? No, I guess a no on that. Towards Tara, hello, welcome, good morning. Because the ball looks cool on the camera today, good. It matches my dress, amazing. Oh, thank you. That's great. Will I find the best drinking water in the if I drive east? Okay, I think we've missed a word here, but I'll still do the question. Well, I'm guessing a yes. I'm guessing a yes to the crystal ball. Knows that. Kevin, love card. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So, maybe the attraction and the chemistry that he has, it's just not super strong, And I think we do feel this from time to time with him. Do you feel it's linked to A? Pooja, are NNA expecting a baby as of now, or is the possibility in the near future? Yeah, it's much more possibility in the near future. I definitely don't think they're expecting it right now. Both me just replying to a message. So I think we probably have about 20 minutes left. Let me see. Bear with me, sorry. Yeah, so I think we have about 20 minutes left. So, guys, if you have not liked the video yet, please do like it. I greatly appreciate that. And I'm going to get through as many questions as I can. So if you are new, full name and date of birth with your first question, just to help me connect your energy. Specific questions for the crystal ball. And I might go over the cards again, I'm not sure. The chat's probably quite far down, so probably not, I don't know if that's... So what I'll do, I'll carry on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I will go, so sorry, so carry on for the next 10 or 15 minutes, then I will scroll down and do anyone who is new in or hasn't had a question answered. So always try to make sure you get at least one of your questions answered. So do the ones for people who haven't had any questions answered. Arumi, were AW's feelings for me genuine, or was he unconsciously trying to use me for his ego and to get over his ex? Okay, so do you feel a little bit of kind of like trying to get over the ex a little bit? But I definitely don't feel like it's using you to get over the ex. I feel like it's kind of um yeah, I don't feel like it's a using you kind of element, but I do feel like there's a little bit of that in there subconsciously. But I do feel how can I say, genuine feelings. Right? I do feel genuine feelings. Holly says, "Why is your forehead so big?" I've actually never been told that before, but is it? Is it particularly big? It's because I'm super smart and I have like tons and tons of information and a huge brain. So yeah. Maya, Meg, the girl from Germany, will live longer than 4 months. That's when the old man house. Yes, I guess a yes on that. Kevin, I did feel a strong pull towards Belfast Feast 4 years ago too. If I manifest for Queen's University Belfast, will I get accepted for it for Masters? Maybe 2027 or 2028. Yeah, I feel strongly that a possibility for that. Arumi, if I don't initiate anything, what might happen in the next 2 to 3 months to make AW start to get over his ex? I just feel like it's a natural healing journey. I feel like it will come with time and it's just a natural healing journey at the moment. It feels like it will come. It feels pretty positive. Jasmine, oh, thank you for moderating. Oh my gosh, I hate trolls, but I really hate when it's like, you know, kind of porn accounts. It's like, why? Why does it have to be? Why do you have to be like explicit? Jasmine, with my recent action in going to get my son, are things still aligned on its highest path? The way my guides are saying, this is the way it should be. I know you said yes if I do the right thing, but I am still worried. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting confirmation. I'm getting confirmation there. So, but I'm really sorry that you're worried. Sean, hello and welcome. Thank you, Jasmine, for moderating. I greatly appreciate that. Kevin, did something change for my masters for most abundant path to become bioinformatics and an L, AA, or finance? It feels like because you're in a very free will period of your life path and it's very much about the decisions you're making and the actions you're taking, I do feel like different kind of decisions that you make and different actions that you take are going to slightly change the path. So I would definitely say if something has a high positive energy and you really want it, keep that manifestation focus because that's the best way that you're going to manifest it because the decisions and the steps that you take are very important now for aligning paths. So yeah, I would definitely say your personal manifestations are super important right now. When we're in the flow of the universe and the universe carrying us, our manifestations are less important. It's more like the manifestations we put out in the past, that their energies are settling. When we're in a go with the flow energy, it's different than when you're in a very free will energy, so it's different for you. Arumi, what are AW's ex feelings for him? Okay. So it still does feel to be like a kind of place in the heart, if that makes sense. Like there's definitely still emotions, but it does feel like I've released it. It does feel like it's released. It just feels like that natural progression where we have a bit of a. It's difficult, even if you're fully trying to release someone and you're set on the path of releasing them consciously, there's still emotions to deal with. Joanna, thank you. I appreciate the full name and date of birth. What is my current life cycle? Oh yeah, sorry. That's just a repeat question. But thank you. So guys, you don't need to post your questions more than once. I'm just behind in the chat. I go in order of the chat, and if I haven't answered you yet, it's because I haven't gotten to you. So don't repeat your question. If you're super urgent for your question to be answered, you can send a super chat. It's not necessary, but I do get to them right away. Kevin, is my most highest and abundant path doing my masters in bioinformatics, and should I be giving CFA exams? Yes. I guess yes. Arumi, is there a chance AW and SY will get back together? Yes. Elizabeth. Sorry, I suggest to that one. I suggest to that one. No, it looks most prominently like no. It is a small possibility, but looks most positive, most prominently like no, not yes. Sorry, that was for Arumi. I said yes, and I meant to say no. Maya, Elizabeth Ruiz is romantically interested in Matthias. Okay. Yes, I get a yes on that. Jasmine, what did the stream mean about James, where he was talking about giving me a diamond or a diamond ring? He was saying it was because I wanted it. Yeah, so the diamond is very sensitive of your value, like the person that you are within, like a very pure but very valuable, you know. It's very much about kind of understanding your worth and your power, I would say, your value. The diamond seems to be the most symbolic thing as opposed to the person within the dream. But I do feel like there could be some resonating with that person might understand that person might understand that value. They might understand who you are deeply, if that makes sense. Tamika, will I get the temporary 3-month receptionist role in North Sydney? So, unfortunately, that's looking unlikely. I'm really sorry to say, but best of luck. I really hope you get. I mean, I want you to get like a really abundant position. You know, I want this like amazing opportunity to come to like the highest prominence. But yeah, best of luck to you too. I suppose just get something for now. You know, when we're in a position, we can still reach out for a higher position. But it's not nice to not have anything. You know. Arumi, what kind of thoughts does Anne have when he thinks about me? Yeah, I do feel like it's mostly positive. I do feel quite a attractive and nice energy there. Arumi, I don't have much hope for AW or N, but thanks for the advice. I think it's better to wait for someone with real potential. Yeah, I definitely feel like you should always go with your intuition first and foremost and your own feelings, you know, because even if something comes up in the ball and divination as being a good potential for you, your kind of feelings are, you know, first and foremost, because there's many things that can make something a positive potential. It can be safety and security in the future. It can be, you know, that this person will take you on to lessons that your soul really needs to learn. It can be that they will align you to other members of your soul family that you know will benefit you to meet. There can be many different reasons why a path looks positive or prominent with someone. Um, so there's many lessons to learn with many different people in this life path, and there's always going to be times when you have choices. There is things that are predetermined and set in stone. There is people you will definitely have to meet, definitely have to go through lessons with. Not everyone is a predetermined definite person. So when you have your free will and you can make your own decisions, always go with your own intuition. To the Terry, you're welcome. It's lovely to see you. Jasmine, I think I had a dream about your son at a grocery store, or was this someone else? And if someone else, who was the guy and why did I have this dream? So it does seem like it was Justin, and it seems like there's some like it's almost like you're connecting on a spiritual level. Definitely, it's not like a symbolic dream or a dream that you know you're taking meaning or a lesson or a message from it. It is an actual spiritual connection. So you know when the veil thins, actually connecting with this person. It seems like there is a little bit of help that you're giving this person in some way. And Pooja, you're welcome. So much love to you. Rain, hello, welcome. Aparna, hello, welcome. Oh no, Aparna, you're feeling a bit down. Sending love, life, blessings, and positive energy. So could you tell me if my missing cat Nemo is missing me? Oh, yes, absolutely. Let's have a little look. Yes, 100% I get strong energy of that. Rain, if we were to get accepted to the municipal wheelchair housing, moving date would be January. Would that be too late to move? No, I get a no. Aparna, when do you see Lakshay? Oh, calling me to apologise, okay? It actually feels like this thinking about this right now, it feels like there could be an imminent possibility because there's consideration and thinking about it. I certainly do see that. I feel like the only thing holding back would be it's difficult. A lot of people find it difficult to apologize, and I definitely feel this here. So I would say there's definitely an opportunity for it to be imminent. There's definitely thinking about it, but it just depends on, I suppose, that kind of letting go a little bit and allowing this to come. I would say it could go up, it could go longer, but it's definitely thinking about it, so it could be soon. Aparna, why did someone call me yesterday after reacting the laughing emoji on my WhatsApp story? So it feels like it was kind of a spontaneous thing that wasn't really put a lot of effort and thought put into it. So it doesn't really seem like there was a specific reason or like a not there wasn't a specific thing wanting to be said, like a one specific thing or a specific topic wanting to be discussed. It seems a little bit like spontaneous, but just a desire and spontaneity coming up with that. Jasmine, James was crossed over by the way, so does this mean he was still a representation in the dream and it wasn't literally him? I sat on his lap and he told me to sit next to him. What in the world was all that about? Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, this actual connection with that and this like as we said, it was you were there to do healing in some way. So the sitting on the lap is symbolic because that's just about closeness. So that is a symbolic representation, and it's kind of like the veil. When the veil thins, you do connect closer with those anyone in spirit realm. It can be connected with me astrally. They don't have to be passed over. Just in case anyone else like is taking this information, I know Jasmine probably know that, but yeah, they don't have to be passed over. But when the veil's thinning, we're connecting very closely spiritually. So, and it can be to the spirit realm, it can be to passed over people. And you sitting on the lap is representing closeness. It's like super close. Like the veil's thinning, you guys are so close. So that, but that's funny the way that it could have been represented by like a hug or standing super closely. But yeah, sitting on the lap's kind of funny. But so it's representing the closeness. But the thing is that you're they're kind of asking you for healing. They're coming to you for it is more like healing. Now that could be done in words. You could say something that's really meaningful and heals them emotionally or something like that. But I do feel like there's some level of heal. You're there to heal in some way. Um, Aromi, AW and SW will get back together and be in a romantic relationship, or they just meant to be together in this lifetime. Um, I feel more like there's lessons to be learned, and there is. I feel like there is a connection due to lessons, and I feel like there is a deeper spiritual connection, like maybe past life. But I don't feel like they're meant to be together in this lifetime. But they don't have to. As long as there's a lesson that's been learned, they can release and move forward. Cherry Blossom says hi Venus and everyone. That's very sweet. Hello and welcome. Apollo, my aunt passed away a few years ago, and she frequently comes in my dreams. Is she my guardian angel? Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a protective energy around that. There definitely is coming back to be a bit protective and to observe and oversee as well. But that's really sweet and lovely. It's nice that it's nice when we rarely notice that they're not really gone. It's really difficult because the physical element of being with someone is very special and important, but we're at least realizing they're not fully gone. Um, Cherry Blossom, will I find my missing chain? Is in my son's room. Okay. So I'm guessing yes to finding it, but I'm actually guessing a no to it being in the room. I would still say double check that. I would still say double check, but the ball is saying it's not in there. So Rain, will it be good timing? Would it be a good timing to move? Yes, I'm actually getting positive energy with that, so yes. Really nice to see you in as well, Rain. Justin is my 12-year-old. He offers me help sometimes, to which I'm worried that he's trying to get with me. Oh, my 12-year-old's dad. And he offers me help sometimes, to which I'm worried he's trying to get with me. I dream about him a lot though. What type of spiritual connection do we have? I noticed. What type of spiritual connection do we have? Okay. Oh wait, sorry. I've noticed we've always had a softer energy between us, like that's like random. Guys, I noticed my soul family members always have a softer energy than other people. Yeah, I'm already feeling like there's some soul family element with that. I feel like it's soul family action, and I do feel like there's lessons to learn, but I don't feel like they're like whirlwind karmic lessons. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they're soft soul growth lessons. Yeah, like someone who might, maybe they might teach you a little something, or maybe they might help you with a little something, and it teaches you something that's maybe the smaller lessons, if that makes sense. Angel card for Cherry Blossom. The life review. Archangel Jeremiah. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. So a life review, sometimes a positive thing to do is write out our priorities, things we really want to do, write out our achievements, things we've already achieved, and also write out your negative traits. Always be honest with yourself about things you need to improve on. If we just, sometimes we journal and we actually look at these lists, we can really make more efforts to improve or to pat ourselves on the back even, you know? When we look at these things and we think, yeah, that's me, yes, I did that. So guys, so I'm going to go down the chat now and answer questions for anyone who's new in or who hasn't had an answer, because I do have to jump off. But it's been amazing to connect with you. Like I said, when I have a moment and it's kind of convenient to do crystal ball, I will be jumping on and doing it. I am going to get back to a little bit more other work, so if you haven't had your write up yet from your channeling and you wanted one, please let me know. And if you're still waiting on a reply from me, maybe in the next few hours, if you haven't gotten one, feel free to give me a bit of a nudge. I'm working through things right now. If you're someone who's bought like single questions, like small orders from me, don't nudge me. I am getting through them, particularly like Sid, I think. And I am working through those, so I do know that, so don't worry. But yes, we'll connect with you all very, very soon. Let's see. Queen Goddess. Oh, recognizing Cherry Blossom from somewhere else. That's sweet. It's nice for people to get on in the chat and remember each other and connect. Yeah, it's a good time, Rain. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Oh, Jasmine says, where is Mike? Yeah, I would like to look at that. So it really just, so at the moment I'm just seeing that there's still energy there. So it's, what has happened, this is quite interesting. So there's another mission that he has with like someone else that he's connected with, like another kind of thing that he's kind of doing, but he's channeled like a energy around you, like a comforted, kind of protective energy to kind of remain with you whilst you don't fully connect while there's other things going on with him. But I think that's nice. Cherry Blossom, please, Cherry Blossom, will you please message me off stream? I'm very happy to have a little look to see if I can see where your chain is. Sometimes I will see like images of some things that are around it, and you will be like, oh, I know where that is, you know. So yeah, message me off stream and I will look at that. And you're welcome, guys. Saying thank you. You're very welcome. Joella, when will TL be reaching out to me? Let's see. Oh, we only have 3 people who I haven't answered, I think. So Joella, when will TL be reaching out to me, okay? So I'm guessing 7 weeks come through with that. Firebird, what would be the reason that Scorpio would let go of me? I'm having interest elsewhere, unfortunately. It does really feel like, it feels like there's a lot of positive energy towards you and attraction and everything, but it feels a little bit like there's not enough commitment to look in one direction right now. And when there is commitment to look in one direction, unfortunately someone else might be a bigger priority at that time. So it's kind of just, maybe you could be the bigger priority at that time and then you would be the one, you know what I mean? But it just seems a little bit like there's not enough energy to put full commitment into one person at the moment. Cherry Blossom, yeah, you're very welcome, of course. Peter K, hello. My day is going very well. Love, lights and blessings from the UK. Really nice to see people from places we don't often get too many people from. Germany, very nice. Love, lights and blessings, Opana, Tamika, Firebird. So guys who only just came in, like, I'm so sorry that I only just caught you at the end. It's really nice to see you though. At least I could do one question for you guys. Hope to catch you a better time next time. But please do like the video if you haven't already liked it. Like I said, the videos that get the most likes are the ones I'm going to keep doing more of. So even if you only get 1 or even no questions answered today, please still like it, because it means I will jump on with more and more, the more likes that I get on them. Let me know what you like the best. So I really do have to go now, but yeah, all my information in the description of the video. If you want to check out the offers that I have, the things that I do, just check out my website. If you are a member, message me first before you buy anything, because some things are half price for members. So do make sure you're messaging me first, because I'll give you a discount code for that. And yeah, my Discord, Facebook and email are in the description of the video. If I ask you to get in touch with me off stream, or if you just want to of your own accord, they're the best ways to contact me. So love, light and blessings. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, sleep, whatever you're doing. I need to go.